Alright, Mazda Monday. This isn't a good one. Spent a lot of time working on the truck, cleaning the truck up, making the truck look nice, and you can see here that the truck is blocked up. Cinder blocks under it, keeping it up off the ground. Friday night we went to go out to eat, and then we were going to go to a local cruise night, and got about 50, I'd say local, it's about 50 miles from here, and we drove down, and right around the corner from where we were going to go eat dinner, pushed in the clutch to pull up to a stoplight, and the truck died, and we're pretty sure the truck is blown up. We had to get a ride down to eat. Our friends came and picked us up and took us the rest of the way, and then got a ride back home, picked up the daily and the trailer, went back down, winched the truck up on the trailer, drove back home, ended up getting home, unloaded truck off of the trailer on blocks, and it was about 4:30 in the morning by that time. But had a long night Friday, and we're pretty sure the truck's blown up. It's got spark, we checked that. It was real low on water. We put gas directly in the carb. It seemed like it was getting fuel anyway, but we put some in there just to be sure, and the truck will not start at all. So we're going to do a compression check on it and do a leak down test and see where we're at. Likely the motor will start getting pulled next week, and it needs a clutch job anyway. The throwout bearing's making some noise, so it'd be a good time to do that. Maybe go ahead and throw a header on it. But I'd say the next time it gets drove, it'll have a fresh rebuilt motor in it. I've got that black truck for parts that runs, but I don't know how good that motor is either, so I don't know if I want to waste my time putting it in here to maybe in 6 months be in the same situation. I don't know, the truck, it drove all right out on the highway until it didn't, but it's cleaned up real nice. Fresh wash and wax before we left. I did steal a couple things off the black truck the last couple of weeks. I was missing this fuse box cover there, and the dome light cover on mine kept falling off, so stole a couple parts off of it already. Probably after I get the motor out of this, I'll go ahead and start taking the air conditioning stuff off the other truck. I thought about, depending on how long this motor has to be out while it's getting rebuilt, maybe try to throw some wheel tubs in the front here. I've got another set of wheels for the truck. Maybe they'll get thrown on here. I don't really know right now. We're kind of at a stage of limbo. It's kind of upsetting because the whole reason for this truck was to get out and enjoy it as a family this summer while our other projects were apart, but not really going to be the case, I don't think. Got my Slowpoke production sticker on there Friday before we left after I got it cleaned up. The inside's still full of junk. I got the steering wheel out of the black truck is in here now, the 3-bar. Yeah, it's full of junk. I thought we stopped because it was smoking a little bit whenever we got to Eldon, which is, I don't know, 35 minutes from here, and checked the oil, and it was about a half a quart low, so bought 5 quarts of oil, put about a half a quart in it. But yeah, just something wasn't right. I figured, well, if we're going to work the bugs out of it, we're going to have to drive it, so sometimes that's what happens. Not real upset about it. I mean, it's whatever. I'm already way too deep into this truck for what it's worth, but I like the truck, so we'll keep throwing money at it, keep spending time on it. I'd like to be spending the time that doing all this shit, working on the C10 or the Beetle, but it is what it is. We do actually all 3 fit in it, with Desa's car seat on the passenger side and Destiny in the middle, and it wasn't terribly uncomfortable, and the truck seemed to cruise down the highway pretty nice. It doesn't have front shocks on it, but if you let just a little bit of air out of the front bags and cruise at a decent height, then it seems like it cruises down the highway pretty smooth. Yeah, that's where we're at on it. So I was kind of running out of content with talking about what I was going to be doing to the truck. So I guess I'll have more of that while we're in the process of all this, getting the motor pulled out and all that. So should be some more videos on that. Maybe when it goes back together, I'll get some videos of us out enjoying it as a family. But that's it. We'll see what's next.